Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well,
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. On and on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Murphy in at the power forward. And for Minnesota, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who've switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Collin passes to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Passes it to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Gobert. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
Now here's Conley. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's McDaniels. That one falls.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ingram outside. From 11 feet away, buries the jump shot.
How ridiculous is Ingram just toying with the defense's emotions with that ball handle?
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Towns against Murphy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. And the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off his shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The first one falls. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Back to Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Gobert with the block.
This guy is absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core with the 8-pick and Dyson Daniels that the Bells added to their bevy of young elite defenders. They're building a team to contend.
For your Timberwolves dancers.
Here's McCollum. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
CJ McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
McCollum dishes to Jones. McCollum outside. Jones, the pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to McDaniels. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert can't hit.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, Jones. Ingram outside. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley kicks to Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Conley for 3. And shot off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Edwards. Over Jones. Edwards can't hit. The Pelicans trail. Jones in the post. Edwards there. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Ingram. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Got a piece of it. Murphy with the steal. Pulls up. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Look how assured Ingram looks pulling up from there. I mean, he either tortures you with his speed to the rim or his jumper if you give him space. Take your pick.
Now here's Conley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
The free throw drops from McDaniel.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now here's McCollum. Dishes it to Jones. McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Lots of room. Mike Conley grabs the miss. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. McCollum, that one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's McLaughlin. Prince outside. Buries it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Now here's Ingram. He has 6. It's good. Ingram's got 8 points.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Passes to McLaughlin. And Anderson kicks to Edwards. Towns in the corner. Nance against Prince. It's tipped. Here's Alvarado. Gets Ingram atop the key. Here's McLaughlin. Over Alvarado. McLaughlin, no good. Here's Alvarado. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Nance. In the corner, it's Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Prince misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over to the left wing. Alvarado passes to Murphy. Shoots over Towns. They get it back. The shot's good from Nance.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Here's McLaughlin. He kicks it to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Outside Edwards. Keeps it alive, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 6 points.
Dominant on the boards. Karl-Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
Prince with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Marshall is checked in for New Orleans. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Caught loose. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. Wide open look.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And then slaps it in.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Anderson. 51 seconds left to play in the first. And the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Richardson, no luck.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. Nance with some nice D.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
21.
Minnesota on top, up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Marshall. He can't hit that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Alvarado grabs the board.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Marshall can't hit. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Kings. A nice shot by McDaniels.
You can tell Karl-Anthony Towns is about the team. This guy's solid at working the basketball around.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Richardson for 3, and the Pelicans miss again. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl-Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Richardson outside. Back to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. They get it again. They shoot again. Here's Valanciunas. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Offensive rebound. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead's cut to just one on the basket from Alvarado.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's McDaniels. He has 7. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Richardson, evaluating recent attempts Doors to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, has it?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
He's off on the first.
Guys, what you love about Josh Richardson, he can stretch you out with his shooting ability. He can guard multiple positions, and you know every night you're going to get great effort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Prince has checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. That one drops. He ties it up. So it's Minnesota now. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Scooped up. No good from Valanciunas. Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against the Nets. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. Started by Valanciunas. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns.
On defense, the Timberwolves have only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Jones, no luck. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McLaughlin, the pass to Alexander Walker. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Towns, great positioning on the putback. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Jones looking for an opening. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. The Pelicans get another chance here. And the basket by Jones.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Outside Edwards. And here's Prince outside. He's off on that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Pass to McCollum. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Marshall. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get his shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Now here's McCollum. After the miss from Kyle Anderson. The quick look, no good that time. Outside, Edwards. Anderson outside. Passes it to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. McCollum, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 33% for the night. That's a big throw on their side right now.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ingram's checked in. And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
McCollum finds Jones. Ingram up top. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
A wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Ingram. Both free throws good for Ingram. Anderson with the ball. Outside Conley. And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jones in the post. Edwards defending. Marshall with it. Towns on him. And it's Ingram missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anderson. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Ingram. New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the basket by McCollum.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. The 3-ball. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. Moves back up, and Jones sends it back. Ingram with it. Conley picks him up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram outside. Cullen passes it to Ingram. Now here's Nance. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Ingram missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
McDaniels kicks to Prince. Launches it. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
A three from McCollum. A rebound by Prince. Prince has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And that one falls for Prince.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. And both free throws good for Prince.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Now, here's Richardson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, creating opportunities to get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
First free throw is good.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
Gobert, he's checked in for Prince. Free throws good from Nance. And the Timberwolves call timing.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancer.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
Ingram outside. Pass to Nance. Here's Alvarado. Over Conley. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Conley. He kicks it to McDaniels. Passes to Edwards. Outside Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Over Alvarado. Conley's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 3. Richardson left side. And then slams it in.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
Timberwolves shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Conley kicks to McDaniels. .130 left in the first half. No good on the 3.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
In the corner, it's Richardson. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Pre-shot preparation. Be ready on the catch. Josh Richardson. Yes, sir.
Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Another miss by Conley.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Conley. Three-pointer. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Here's Ingram. Mike Conley with the rebound.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Timberwolves have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And Edwards drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Ingram. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Team is in the penalty.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Edwards. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. There's still a whole half left. They need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So the Pelican 5 right now. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then it's Nance. Then it's Brandon. Brandon Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the 4 spot. Here's McDaniels. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Jaden McDaniel at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And McDaniels drops them both. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Cullen passes to Murphy. The dish to Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Conley kicks to Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. It's deflected.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Outside, Jones. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game's too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Larry Nance. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McDaniels got 15 points.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
McCollum finds Ingram. Shoots over McDaniel. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Ingram.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Back to Edwards. There's the triple. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Here is Edwards. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Count it. He's got 9.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Time to get up and make some noise for the Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
So it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 4. Passes it to Jones. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. He dishes it to Conley. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot will not fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. McCollum, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The feed to Jones. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Assist goes to
Ingram's got his third assist on the night.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's got 15. Here's Gobert. That one misses. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
When you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Throw good, McCollum. That one misses.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Michael Conley. Knocks it loose, and there's a foul. C.J. McCollum.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Towns finds Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against Jones. It's stolen by Jones. And a wide open look for McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here's McCollum. 12 points for him. To the middle for the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so McCollum nails both of them. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the wing right side. Gobert finds McDaniel. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniel's got 20.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Ingram outside. And there's the pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Back to Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. McCollum, no good. The Timberwolves have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Ingram. This one for 3. They grabbed their own miss. And yes, it's good. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here is Conley to the right side. Jones against Edwards. Lock at 6. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. McCollum against Towns. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Minnesota making some changes. Prince is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Ingram. 17 points in the game. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead,
Timeout.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
Yeah, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Prince. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. New Orleans in the lead. Now Jones. He has 6. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Outside, Jones. Poke loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Outside, Edwards. Prince outside, beyond the arc. Pelicans pull it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more visible than that.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 12. McDaniels finds Prince. Down low to end the cold streak. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bunt from Edwards.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And something sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. And the pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 5. For the tie. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here are the Pelicans now. Ingram outside. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Murphy's got his second bucket tonight.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortless.
Here's Anderson. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Ingram. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
No one near Edwards as he lets it flop. Sinks the triple. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota. The Pelicans shooting the ball at 42%. Ingram outside. Pass to Jones. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Passes to Ingram. Over Edwards. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Valanciunas.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Here's McLaughlin. Inside. Here's Anderson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Alvarado. Jones from outside. They get the rebound. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Ingram outside. From 12 feet out. He goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the big man has quite the presence inside. Jonas Valanciunas gets physical and draws the contact. He's got to stay aggressive.
This is his first free throw of the game. One falls for him.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New Orleans on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The fadeaway. Nance, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 4. Edwards looking it over. For 3. Here's Gobert. And slammed dunk by Gobert. The pass to Murphy, back to McCollum. Pass to Murphy. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. Here's McCollum with the second effort, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Second personal
And
foul.
since halftime, he has been a different player.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. To the left side wing. Passes it to Anderson. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murphy dishes to McCollum. And he lays it straight in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Anderson. It's off the run and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Anderson. Pelicans leading by 7. McCollum kicks to Ingram, and trying to break loose. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
Daniels is checked in for Kyle Anderson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. A jump hook, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Rudy Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
There's the pass to Marshall. Here's Ingram. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Pass to Alvarado. Ingram outside. Here's Alvarado. Here's McCollum. Gets the 14-footer to fall. McCollum's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For New Orleans, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Releases. McCollum, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Edwards dishes to Conley. No good that time, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Alvarado. Edwards with the block.
Great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Minnesota making some changes. Taurean Prince comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Anderson in for McDaniel. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 1. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Jones.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And that one falls for Jones. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so Jones nails both of them. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Got a piece of it. Here's Alvarado. Takes the 3, hands it from downtown. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
This is it to Gobert. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems.
Conley finds Anderson. Back to Conley. shot is good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 4. Here's Alvarado on the arc. McCollum, no good. Conley with it, now defended by McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Minnesota making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Larry Nance. And Conley drops them both. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Pelicans pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Jones. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ingram with the steal. And the pass to McCollum. Here's Alvarado. Here he goes. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas, over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
Here's Conley. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Jones.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Outside Edwards. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Ingram.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot. Ingram's got 17 points here in the second half.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Looking to end the run. And Gobert with the lay-in. That's 12 points for Rudy Gobert.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Towns with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And here's McCollum. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Back to McCollum from past the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards drawing the double team. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Round of applause for the Bucks.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
McCollum, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And so here's New Orleans. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer to the paint, here's McDaniels. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a one-point game. Here's McCollum, and hits one. He's ready to get back on track. McCollum's got 12 points here in the second half. Up top, Edwards. He kicks it to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Outside, Towns. Edwards trying to get open. Towns, no luck. New Orleans leading by 3. Jones dishes to McCollum. Great D that time from Edwards. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. .109 left in the fourth. And he converts the layup. Edwards got 31.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
McCollum against Carter. It's good!
He just loves seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trailed by 3. 51 seconds left in the game. Outside, Edwards. Tipped away. It's McCollum on the wing, over by Conley. It's in!
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Outside, Edwards. Over Alvarado. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Jose Alvarado at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.